So in order to keep yourself empowered, we're going to run through some quick principles. Number one, understanding the infinite intelligence as the infinite I amness, the infinite awareness, infinite consciousness, and connecting with our own I amness, okay, which is really, connecting with the infinite I amness, but going within our body and feeling the I amness that we can feel within our bodies, not just, contemplating this infinite I amness, but also connecting to it within our bodies. And then from there, I'm going to do a very simplified thing. Then looking at what in our lives is bothering us and turning what's bothering us into something that we have faith in, that we know, or that we trust. So whatever it is, it's going to be something that, whatever's bothering you, you're going to be able to say, I know blank. So if it's money, I know that money's going to come into my life. If it's, a new job, I know that that job is going to work out. It's either going to have I know, it's going to either start with I trust, it's going to either start with I am, or it's going to start with I have. Okay, and there's, there is a teaching that says that when you connect to the I amness and declare something with I am, that you, the powerful forces come alive. So that's something to consider. So the idea then is to take what it is that we want to have, what the positive thing is that we do want, and get in a state of a knowing, of certainty, of knowing that it's going to work out, or trusting, and to just constantly train our minds to live in knowing as much as possible, to get our minds out of fear and doubt and into a state of knowing just as much as possible. And what I have realized and am realizing is that it's not necessarily an arduous process if you get into a bit of a childlike state with it. Because a lot of people will, claim, well, that's really, really hard. I mean, and granted, that may be hard with something that's facing you that's very, very challenging. Like if you can't pay your mortgage or something, and then you have 2 days to pay it, and to say I know that that money is gonna come about. I mean, that may be a little tricky, and I'm not saying at all it's not possible, but that's a little tricky. But with everyday things, we can start declaring, knowing, and trusting, and be almost childlike about it. Connect with that infinite intelligence, be childlike, and know and trust, and just constantly train our minds to live that way. And then, when we get into that knowing, and that I am, and then declare something with faith, then generating the feeling behind it, the feeling of having what you want, as if it's already here. Acting as if what you desire is your current reality. So it's not something you will have, it's something you do have. And generating that feeling and letting that sink into the subconscious mind. So when you have all that in play, those components, contemplating the infinite divine presence, connecting with your I amness, living in knowing and trusting in a childlike way, and declaring the things you do want with feeling so that it sinks into your subconscious mind. If you have all those elements in play, you can really live in a much more empowered, joyous life, a life of connection, and a life that's just so much more empowered. Okay, thanks.